All right, so I want to know why you booked your photo shoot. What was your inspiration and goal?
So my inspiration was actually my sister. She told me to have a good relationship with my body, essentially, because it's the only one I'm ever gonna have.
Yes.
So, you know, we were getting married and everything, and I was trying to just think of something unique to give my fiance.
Yeah.
So that was the other part of it, and then I just stumbled onto the Torrid Boudoir Photoshop, and photo link and everything, and I was just like, I think I can do that. I'm pretty sure I want to do it. So I asked for information.
And it was a combo of like self-love gift, but also groom's gift. You could kind of knock two birds out with one stone kind of thing.
Yes.
Nice. Would you say, because you booked this almost a year ago, would you say leading up to your shoot, you were nervous about this?
I was more nervous last night and this morning than anything else. I think having the Pinterest board really helped to like calm me down a little bit, to see how many different people did it, different body types were doing it.
Totally.
So that really helped me to just be like, hey, everyone should do this.
Yeah.
So we can do it.
That's a really good point. Representation matters, and sort of seeing yourself in someone's work.
Yes.
I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say that, like, I saw my body on your website and knew I had permission to do it, or, you know.
And the other thing was that your pictures, the way that you took it and the angle that you used, it made everybody look beautiful. And that was my thing. I wanted to look beautiful and have something for forever.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. So nervous right up to the shoot, but before that you weren't. Maybe you weren't thinking about it. It was like, it's so far away. You know, you've got the wedding planning. And
I think that was the main thing. I was distracted by like the bigger stuff.
Totally.
So I had time to just like work on paying it.
Yes.
And then once it was paid off, I think last week, I was like, oh, it's here now.
Now it's actually coming.
Yes. And that's when my brain was like, okay.
This is happening. This is real.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love it. Would you say that anything surprised you about your shoot today?
How relaxed I was, honestly. Like the environment that we're in is very calming, relaxing. It doesn't make you feel like unnerved, I guess is the best way to put it. I thought that I would be freaked out, or you'd have to tell me to calm down, or panic attack, start crying.
Right, totally.
I really thought that was gonna happen, but I was calm and cool as a cucumber. Yeah,
that's so true. That's a very good point. Did you have kind of a favorite part of the day? Does anything stick with you of like, oh, I don't know?
Honestly, the nudes, because I knew that I wanted to do them.
Well, and you put on your thing between the sheets. You were like, I'm going to do implied.
Yeah.
But then once you were here,
I was like, why would I take away from myself? So just
like, I'm here anyway. Let's just do this.
And like I said, you just made me feel really comfortable. Good. I didn't feel like I was being judged. Of course, that's half of it.
Absolutely.
I'm already judging myself.
Yes, we do that enough to ourselves.
Yes,
totally.
Yes. So honestly, the nude part really surprised me, and I'm really glad that I did it.
I'm so glad you did. There's never anyone that regrets doing the nudes. I will say that. Like, most of the time people will come in and do just the implied, like the between the sheets, and then they're like, damn it, I should have just, that's the only regrets I've heard, is I should have gone all the way.
Yeah.
When you do the full nudes, it's always like, I'm so glad I did that, you know?
Yes.
What would you tell someone that's on the fence? They're talking themselves out of it. It's like, it's just too expensive. I can't put that much money into this, or I need to lose weight, or whatever it is.
I mean, I wouldn't, first of all, love yourself. Second of all, don't tell yourself not to do something that you want to do. If it's a sacrifice that you have to make for yourself, do it. Give yourself time to plan it out.
Exactly, like what you did. Like, you can push it way out and still do what you really want.
I mean, we had our consultation in August, and it's May of the next year almost. So having the time to plan was not only financially easier, you don't have to put all of that up front all at once. So that was financially easier, and it also just made the budget easier.
Yes.
And for me, it also wasn't a huge purchase that I didn't talk to my partner about. It was little by little by little by little. And it was me paying for it that they didn't see. I would just tell someone to throw any doubt out the window. It's just inhibiting you, and this is this is supposed to be about having no inhibitions. So throw
true.
it all out the window and love yourself and give yourself this gift, because you're never going to be this person again.
Oh, that's so true.
You're capturing you in the moment, and
right
that's
now.
what you want to remember.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
so
I mean, the weight part, do what makes you feel comfortable, but don't feel like you have to. Like, there's no rule book that says you have to be this size in order to be beautiful.
Like you were saying at the beginning, like you saw all these different bodies represented, and
and I think I even saw a couple of people with handicaps or disabilities, and it was still beautiful, still beautifully done. And everyone should do it.
Yeah, at least once. I feel like every single person, doesn't matter what your gender, what you identify as, or however you are, I feel like you should do it at least once.
Yes, and to love yourself. That's the main thing. Love yourself.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yay.